Le cravate couteau. Cravate couteau. El Pequeño Raton. I'm just going to call it Raton. That's the little mouse in Spanish, and that's neck knife in French. Cravate is actually something that goes around the neck, and the couteau is French for knife. So cravate couteau. Raton. And I got one cut out. Still hot. Jeez, really hot. Really hot. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, and I've been hanging on to these two really cool pieces of spalted oak. This is from my wood pile, the last of it. And I've been hanging on to these. They're really small, and they don't fit any of the knives I make. But they'll fit this. Perfect. And that. So these two are going to have the last of my really awesome spalted oak. Okay, I just thought I'd show you. I got one in the oven tempering right now. That is Swamp Rat, and it's coming out really nice, really nice. These are the handles for that. Bird's eye maple outer, walnut inner, and I should actually have these glued on today. I may have the bevel ground on this and the holes drilled. And I'm not going to be in any hurry for this, or the other one for that matter. Neither one is spoken for yet, but just having fun out here making knives. I've got a buffer on the way. I went all the way over to Home Depot. Here, let me give you something pretty to look at. I went all the way over to, not Home Depot, Harbor Freight. That's way over in Shreveport, way on the south side of Shreveport. And I should have called. I got over there and they didn't have the one I wanted. I want an 8-inch, and they had an 8-inch grinder buffer. And what it is, you know, they're okay, but the shafts don't stick out far enough away from the motor. So you really need a buffer if that's all you want to do with it is buff. So I came back home and I got on Amazon and I searched and searched, and I finally found one. It's 1 horsepower, which is plenty of power. 3/4 inch shafts, which are nice and big. As just a tick under $100 delivered, so I'm real happy. Can't wait to get it. I should have it in, probably in a week or so. And well, that's about all I can think of right now. If anything interesting happens, I'll be sure and let you know. Well, it took me 2 solid days to sand this Swamp Rat down to what I was going to make it a satin finish, but I spent so much time sanding it, and I was just 1 step away from making it highly polished. So I went ahead and went the extra mile. And I like it. I'm fixing to drill my handles. You know what? I may not do that tonight. I am going to use these fancy, since I polished it, I'm going to use these fancy mosaic pins. And this is going to be a beautiful knife. Gorgeous, beautiful. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. It's late. What is it? 6 o'clock. And I've been at it all day. So I think I'll put the handles on in the AM. I got a yard to mow tomorrow, and I can't mow till the dew burns off the grass. So I'll use that time tomorrow morning to put handles on this. And we're going to have a fancy schmancy Swamp Rat. I have only done 1 highly polished Swamp Rat. And I polished that before I had the second buffer there. So it didn't come out as pretty as this. This is, right now, this is as shiny as I can get them with my equipment. I do have another high-speed buffer coming. I think I mentioned that. I probably did. And And this is just the preliminary polish. After I get the handle on, and I get 7 or 8 coats of True Oil on it, after I make the sheath, after I put the edge on it, I come back out here and I put one final polish on it with white rouge, because that's the thing that removes the little fine scratches and makes it look like a mirror. Alright, I can't wait to, I'm going to offer this for sale, but I'm going to wait till I get it completely done and the sheath and everything and show it to you. And you know what? If nobody buys it, I'll just hang on to it and give it away at the next subscriber appreciation giveaway. I just thought I'd lay the handles on here just before I go in to get a peek at what it's going to look like. If you remember the knife I made for Krista, it was the same bird's eye maple that I got here and the same walnut inner liner. So if you remember what that looks like, that's what this is going to look like. So this wood will darken up a little bit, and so will the walnut when I start putting the True Oil on it. And God, that's going to be a gorgeous blade. And I already know what when I make the sheath, I'm going to stain it dark, not burgundy, but it's a dark red, like beet red. And use white thread. Yep. I'm excited about this one. Everything, for some reason, everything worked perfect on this one. I have really fine-tuned my, hold on, let me shut the radio off. I have fine-tuned my bevel grinding. I have basically, my process of making these, it's not any less time-consuming, but I'm not screwing up any of the steps and having to fix mistakes. Knock on wood. I shouldn't get cocky. I'm just saying that I've made enough of these now where every knife I learn a little more, and I feel a little more confident. I'm a little more happier with the work that I've done, and I sure enjoy making these knives. Even though it takes me a week to make a knife. If I spent every day working hard, it would take me a week to make a knife. I know that's not, I'm never going to get rich and famous making one knife a week. But I am going to continue enjoying it. And when it stops being fun, that's when I'll stop making knives.